Quantum Manifestation Explained, Dr. Joe Dispenza by Awakened Zone. I'ma like their video, like my video. Let's see what they talking about. Support your boy, bro. Drop that like real quick. I know you ain't do it yet. Drop that like and subscribe if you're new. Drop that like.
This is a critical moment for people
You feel
because
me?
I think people don't realize how powerful they really are. In this realm, in the quantum realm, there's no separation. There's nothing physical. There's nothing material. There's no matter. That's all taking place in three-dimensional reality. It's all energy. It's all frequency. It's all vibration. It's all information. It's all consciousness. It's all thought. That is that invisible field of energy.
Yes.
So, okay, that invisible field of energy, Einstein said, the field is the sole governing agency of the particle. He didn't say the particle controls the particle, he said the field controls the particle. So if I can change information in the field, I should be able to affect the particle matter. So it turns out the atom is 99.99999% energy, information. There's nothing physical or material there, 0.00001 material, when the probability of us seeing the truth of reality is zero.
Wow.
And we are only seeing a small spectrum of frequency, the rainbow, visible light, bouncing off the most stable form of energy called matter, giving us this hologram, this illusion of separation. So if there was a way to create from the field instead of from matter and move closer to source and create from a place of wholeness and less from separation, I'd have to be able to get to the field. So then if where you place your attention is where you place your energy.
By the way, I'm gonna let y'all know if what he's saying really is valid, and if this really works, and if what he's saying is not valid, I'm gonna give y'all the truth. Best believe I know a good amount about this topic, so we're gonna see.
Energy, and you develop the ability to take all of your attention off your body, all of your attention off all the people in your life, all the objects and things, your cell phone, your car, your house, whatever, all the relationships, all the people, all the places you need to go, the place you're sitting, the place you grew up, the place you sleep, the place you work, and nothing about the predictable future or the familiar past, and settle into the present moment. You would go from a somebody to a nobody. From a someone to a no one, from something to nothing, from somewhere to nowhere, from some time to no time. That is the moment you're pure consciousness. You would be disinvesting all of your attention, all of your energy out of this three-dimensional reality, out of the known, and placing it on the unknown. Now, let's demystify the process. Take away everything physical and material in the universe. Take away the earth, take away the moon, take away all the planets, all the moons from the planets, take away the sun, the light from the sun, the stars, all the light from the stars, galaxies, take everything away. Wipe everything out, physical and material. What are you left with? Nothing. Turns out that nothing is filled with a lot of frequency and energy. And I don't know how to explain nothing to a materialist, but when you can linger in that place without a name, without a face, without a body weight, without a diet, without a disease, without a profession, without an identity in any way, without a past, and you can linger as pure consciousness, something really profound happens to the brain. Different compartments of the brain that have been modulated or compartmentalized or subdivided because of the stress hormones. You know, shift your attention from one person to another problem to another thing. That habituation fragments the brain. The brain becomes a house divided against itself, and you narrow your focus, you over-focus, you become obsessive about something. That's what we do in stress. Turns out if you open your awareness to nothing, the brain starts getting highly organized. Different compartments of the brain that were modulated start unifying. The brain starts firing this more holistic state, and the whole entire brain is resonating at the same frequency. Now, you get that brain going for that period of time like that, waves that are coherent start interfering with each other, and when they do, they create bigger amplitudes. The higher amplitude, the higher the energy in the brain. So now you have resonance in the brain, and the brain starts getting very mathematical, very organized, right? So that brain that's coherent, the entire brain is functioning as one neurological network. The two hemispheres are coming together, and there's this kind of psychic union called wholeness. Now that state of coherence, in moving out of the beta brainwave states into a slower brainwave state, produces electrical signals. And that electrical signal is the intention. That's the more clear your intention is, the more coherent the brain is, the stronger the signal. Okay, so if you decided to create from the field instead of from matter,
That is actually essentially true. Especially because intentions are usually stated through our thoughts, and thoughts actually produce electrical signals or electrical charges that become electrical waves that could also make magnetic waves, which are also produced by emotions, and then those generate electromagnetic waves that eventually could lead to an electromagnetic field. Or really, the field comes before the wave, but yeah, you get the point.
And you were just pure consciousness, and I asked you to send the signal out from a coherent brain, and whatever that thing is that you wanted, we trained you how to do that, then you would be shimmering the entire vacuum, that entire void. You are that. You're not you any longer. You're the source, right? So if you're the source and you're sending the signal out, then you're touching the consciousness of everybody, of everyone, of everything, of everywhere, of every time. The entire field is becoming electric because of your intention. If you're source, why would you go anywhere to get anything? And so consciousness is coherent brain, and then the energy of the heart is love, and pure love is source. So if I asked you to
Pure love is source. That statement is not inherent. You can't describe source, especially not with love. You feel me? Love is very important, and love is a force and energy which can connect all beings and help them reach a state of becoming one with source. But love itself is not source. It isn't. You can't describe source, especially not with love. Yeah, the best way to describe source is pretty much that which transcends everything and nothing. That which you cannot describe or name, you know? That which cannot be fathomed but only experienced.
fall in love with that future, and I ask you to draw the future to you with the magnetic field of the heart. The heart produces a magnetic field up to 3 meters wide. That's studied. So now, love is the glue that holds the atom together.
Love is the glue that holds the atom together.
Okay.
We can't. I ain't gonna fully say all that now. That could be true. You feel me? I ain't gonna say all that now though. You feel me? Cause I could kind of see like the symbolic meaning of that. Cause like love technically is the glue that connects all things. It really is. You feel me? And because of that, when you see love as like a certain like spiritual force, then maybe you could somehow, in a sense, say that love is what unifies the atom and stuff like that. So, I ain't gonna be mad at that, but I wouldn't take that overly literally. You feel me?
Okay? Okay, if I get a coherent heart, the more coherent my heart is, the more energy in my heart, the more I can draw my future to me. So you send the signal out, you draw the experience to you, and now you don't go anywhere to get anything. When there's a vibrational match between your energy and some potential in the quantum field, that when there's a match, you start seeing those synchronicities. You synchronize your energy to that possibility. And so you start seeing the coincidences and the synchronicities and the opportunities. I'm not talking about a parking space. This is a critical moment for people because I think people don't realize how powerful they really are. When that event happens in their life, they will look back at every single betrayer, everything that happened in their past, and they won't care any longer. That's the moment their past no longer exists because they're proving to themselves what they innately already know that they may have forgotten.
Which is
and
why.
that is the creator of their life.
Please engage with this video.
Alright, so when it comes to this whole quantum manifestation thing, right? What he said does inherently have truth. Like if you essentially meditate and synchronize your heart, your brain, and connect it with the field of all possibility, and you decide to tap into certain possibilities and draw those to you, all that shit is possible. You feel me? However, there are still certain physical actions you will likely need to do before you just start seeing your whole entire life change. You feel me? So what this does is that it pretty much draws the information of that reality to you. It draws the energy of it, the emotion of it, and because of that, you start getting ideas that align with that reality. You start getting the idea to do different things, to do some new things, to stop doing certain things, and if you follow those, that this begins to manifest. You start seeing all the synchronicities and all that shit. You feel me? So yeah, that shit true. You feel me? But we just gotta apply a little bit of extra shit. And, there's some stuff in there he might have said where it's like, you know what I'm saying? Probably could have said it differently, or maybe not saying like that. But you know what I'm saying? For the most part, that shit was chill. You feel me? So yeah, not too crazy. I'm ending the video right there. Love you all. Catch you my next video. Peace. The freak out.